はい、HataQです。マスエフェクト続きをやっていきましょう。世界観とかね、なんかこの辺が、おお、なんかでけえな。わからないとなんかね、変なのいるな、あそこも。あそこも飛べる場所あるな。これなんだ？案内図。え、コーデックスとか、これ、見てった方がいいな。なんか矢印あったら必ず。確かに会話になってもそうなんだよね。これ何なんだろう。何してんの君。話せるわけじゃないんだよな。どこだ？この辺。あれ、あ、そっか、旗、あれだ。更新してなかったんだ。
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the council.
さっきは場所案内だったけど、今回は、これこそ本当にあれだね。宇宙歴みたいな感じだね。
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni, then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
またこれ政治的なあれになるとこうだ。なるほど、こんな歴史があると。
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
さあ、次は、あとは、あそこまで行けばいいのね。このまままっすぐ行ってぶつかったところかな。ああ、いろんな種族いるね。当然だけど。案内板ももしかしたらなんかポイントになるかな。ならないかな。ならないな。ここは。要所要所にあれなんだね。飛べる場所があるんだね。で、さらにこのまままっすぐでしょ。話だけで結構聞き入っちゃうよね。すべてがすべてなんか初めて聞く単語だったり状況だから。うん、でもまあまあ宇宙と言いつつもなんか地球で起きてることも変わらないようなあれこいつあれ邪魔しないでくださいって怒られちゃった。誰？あ、この人か。
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular relay monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
これなんかいたすらできねえな。でもなんだかわかんないってなんだよって話だよね。
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
まあでもこれだけ会話あるんじゃそりゃ日本語版出ねえわな。
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
キーパーは聞いた
I'd
よ
like to
な。
know more about the keepers.
Little is known about
そう
these
ね、謎に
peaceful
包まれてるってこれ OK ね。
Citadel Keepers can be seen in all sections of the
さあ
Citadel,
じゃあまあこ
but
んなも
are
んでいいかな。
typically found in and around the tower.
That's all for now.
さあおお結構経験値入った。
Have a pleasant day.
でここに行けって言うんだよね。なるほど入れってことか。どうしても前半ねやっぱりちょっと話がね多くなっちゃうかな。でも世界観をね知らないとねなんか楽しめるものも楽しめなかったりするんで俺は結構きっちりと聞いてっちゃう方なのでどこだこのまままっすぐか。あこれがただの最上階のホールなのか。なんか2人いるね。おお話せる。
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council. Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
何で揉めてたんだ
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of
Oh,
Citadel
Sarenのことじゃ
Security,
ねえか。
my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the council.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe
Oh.
they'll listen to you.
OK さらばだ。まあ第6巻っていうよりも実際にやってたのを見てるからな。あいつ悪だよ。ただ評議会がこれ信用するのかいっていう話になってんでしょ。あれ違うな。あれどこまだ全然先じゃねえか。さらっと見てる分にはなんか話す人もなんか出てくるわけじゃないから。これは高速移動システムあれ表示がない。表示なくてもこういう風に室内にあったりするってことそうだね。いたこれです。この人ですね。大佐ですね。
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
ダメだなこりゃ。
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
こうなったらもう実力行使しかねえんじゃねえか。
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like.
ああ、やっぱり知り合いだったんだ。さあ次どうするか。
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
おお、さっきのか。入り口で話した人でしょ、ギャレンって。なるほど。ああ、確かに力になってくれるかも。
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
そうね、大佐が動かない方がいいかもしれないね。OK、やりましょう。
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
バスへのクラブ。
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren. But his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Who cares if we get a seat on the Council? What's the big deal?
If the Council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the Council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the Council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
政治的発言権が欲しいからやっぱり入りたいと、そんな感じだよね。
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
何？それだけの理由でかばってたんだ。
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
毒を持って毒を制すると。そんな感じだね。あと、シャドウブローカー。
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Tell me about Bar Lavan.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
なるほどね。まあなかなかきな臭いですな。さあじゃあ行きますか。
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
さあうわ、なんかすげえ増えてる。悪事を裁く。まあまあこれは当然だよな。バーキンと話す。 経済区にあるバレラウォンと話す。これどっから始める方がいいのかな。シャドーブローカー、これ上からやった方がいいのかな。経済地区の銀行に行く。経済地区の銀行。ただひたすら抜けろって感じかな。この辺もでもぐるっと回って見てきたいような気はするんだよな。まあいいか。また後で来よう。マップ案内は、なんか、いじってる、怒られるよ。修理してる？いや、怪しいな。
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep.
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting
怪しい
arrested over.
な。いやでもねこれなんかサブクエっぽい。
I can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my
見つけたら
database.
スキャン。
I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
なんかはっきりはしないね。でも後でなんか逆に変な悪さで利用されないかね。
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
スキャニングって簡単に言うけどどうすればいいの？なんかしなきゃいけないの？スキャンしました。お金結構入る。経験値も入るじゃない。いや待てよ。これってさ、これだけじゃねえよなきっと。下出るキーパースキャンする。スキャン20のうちの1個か。マジか。じゃあどの道全部歩き回んないといけないかもしんないね。後々まいいでしょ。とりあえずストーリー進めてって途中で発見したらスキャンしつつ足りない分は後でどうせ全部走り回るのでそれで穴埋めしていきましょうか。そしたらあそこで飛んじゃった方がいいな。ちょっとどいて。いやーじゃあここだって多分探せば結構いるよね。3つや4つはいそうな気するんだよね。まあいいや。でなんだっけ、行政区のあれどこ行くんだったっけ。経済地区だったっけ。いやーこれできれば右に選んだクエストのやつ乗っといてほしいね。表示されてほしいね。ちょっと分かりづらいな。経済地区にある銀行に行きパルラボン銀行すぐそこにあるじゃん。ここか。いました。話がある。
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on HataQ is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I need that information. Now.
Threats don't work on me, Commander. This information is worth a small fortune. But this is an unusual situation, so I am going to let you have it for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business, until Saren turned on him.
なるほどね。敵を作ったからだ。
Saren's turned on a lot of people lately.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel Security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
これはこれで話広がりそうだね。
My pleasure, Commander.
で、どうすりゃいいの次。次はレックスと話す。レックスは何？ C-SEC アカデミー。で、尋問を受けてるってことは捕まってるってこと？ C-SEC アカデミー。なんか飛ぶ場所なかったっけ？あったな。C-SEC アカデミーってどこですか？飛べないんですか？飛べない。 C-SEC アカデミーって出て向こうの方だったよね。これ全部が全部飛べるわけじゃないのかな？それとも1回でも入ればあれなのかな？飛べるように項目ができていくのかな？なんかそういう可能性もちょっとあるよね。これ商業区でしょ？ C-SEC ってなんかこっちだったっけ？あれ？あ、そうだよね。あそこまで走んなきゃいけないじゃん。めんどくさ。矢印踏んどこ。うわー、なんかここも揉めてんじゃん。
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon.
なるほど、こういう風にサブクエやっていくのかな、広がっていくのかな。
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the honorable C-Sec officer enlisted assistance?
まずこれが違法だっていうことを教えないと。
You're causing trouble.
This one is too humble to suggest that the C-Sec officer is personally biased. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
許可書買えばいいんじゃない？
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth.
なんでこれ俺に買えっていうの？
However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
もうなんだよ。
150 credits. This should cover you.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not of the Hanar, but you wish to help spread the truth of the Enkindlers. This one will not cause any further trouble for the C-Sec officer. This one offers its thanks.
いやー、もうちょい粘って交渉した方がよかったかな。なんだ、あいついなくなった。
I see the Hanar is left.
うわー、マジかー。
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter.
150以上
Now, if you'll excuse me, I
も
should
らえる？
report to my
そんなわけねえよ
superiors.
な。一応何にももらえねえな。 経験値が10人もらっただけ。マジか。150円で経験値を買いましたって感じか。ああ、いったー。ゲット2匹目。で、これがこれ商業区か。いやー、そう考えるとさ、これさ、わらわらいるよね。20匹でしょ。マジか。さて、区切りも良さそうなんでね、今回はここまでということで、よかったらまた次回も見に来てください。チャンネル登録、そして、良ければいいねボタンの方もぜひよろしくお願いします。それじゃあ、また会おうぜ。